And just like that, guys, we are back with another one. And this time, previously, we took a look at the Land Cruiser FJ, the latest one. Right now, we're going to take a look at the latest RAV4 model. This is the latest RAV4 model. And this one behind me is the VX model. Oh, by the way, the guys here at Broadway Toyota, they did have me a cap, a Toyota cap. Tell me how you think it looks, guys. I think it looks fire. It fits me well. So without wasting any much of your time, let's dive into it. The RAV4 that we have here is the VX version, a prop hybrid that comes with a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine that works with its two intelligent electric motors to put down about 236 combined horsepower through its all-wheel drive system. You can also get the RAV4 as a much less powerful front-wheel drive that puts down about 226 total horsepower. Even more interesting is that for the high-performance variants of this RAV4, you get it with the plug-in hybrid powertrain. That means a 2.5-liter with two upgraded electric motors putting down 320 horsepower. That is more than enough power to take you from a 0 to 100 in just 5.6 seconds. I mean, what more can you ask for? So for such a beautiful family adventure SUV. And for the plug-in hybrid variant, you also get about 80 kilometers of electric-only range on a full charge. I mean, that's just beautiful. Thanks to the intelligent hybrid system, the fuel consumption on this RAV4 is very good. That means it takes you about 4.5 liters to do about 100 kilometers. That is only 92 bullets spent on fuel to do every 100 kilometers. To go a distance of about 180 kilometers, which is about from Gaborone to come to Mahalapye, it will cost you about only 166 bullets. That's just the bargain in it, especially for a family SUV like this one. Up on the front, you have that sharpened RAV4 look with the Toyota logo sitting neatly on the top and that neat modern grille design, which I must say, it looks very similar to the one found in the new Toyota Corolla Cross. Very similar vehicles. We should actually make a comparison video between the two, so stay tuned for that. It's coming next. Also have the beautiful headlights, which have this 3D-like effect to them, and the C-shaped design with daytime running lights at the bottom and the top, and the way they just join into this bar passing in the front of the vehicle, it just looks stunning. You also get that LED fog lights, which are very good, by the way, with the bold design or vent kind of that's blacked out around them. Before we move on to the side profile of the RAV4, I must mention, those headlights, they're not just saving looks, by the way. They come integrated with AFS or Adaptive Front Lighting System, which turns the light beam into the direction of your steering. That eliminates any possible blind spots when you're driving at night. It also comes with automatic high beams that help you massively at night. That means when you're driving at night, you don't have to manually adjust your lighting or your brightness and all. It automatically does that for you when it senses other vehicles in front of you or coming ahead of you. That avoids dazzling other drivers. And I have to say, this is one of my very favorite safety features. Moving on to the side, you just can't really help but just love the RAV4 side profile and the proportions of it. They just look so spot on. And moving on to the back, you get those beautiful taillights design, the blacked out rear spoiler, the rear wiper integrated on the electronically controlled tailgate. Yes, the boot opens at the press of a button, revealing lots of boot space. And immediately when you get in, you are welcomed by massive amounts of boot space. Yeah, this is some very good amount of space, especially for a vehicle like a RAV4. I think this is decent. For a vacation with the family, a lot of bags can really fit in here. Even if you stack them, you can stack them. So there's plenty of space. I don't have in like accurate figures on the liters and all, but it's very good amount of space. You also have this vent for storing things that you don't want moving around. And you also have this knobs in case you want to tie something down so that it also doesn't move around. The only thing that I don't see is a rope provided with this thing so that you can tie things down. But overall, it's a very nice car and good amount of space. And another thing that I noticed is that the tailgate is electronically operated for both if you are opening it and when you are closing it. You just use these buttons and you just click it like that and it will make that sound and close by itself, which is a very convenient thing to have, more especially for this cars. As we move on into the interior, just a reminder guys, bwcarculture.com is now live. If you want to buy or sell your car, visit bwcarculture.com today and view all the beautiful options we have for you. As we move into the interior, the driver's side, you are greeted by the beautiful door handle with buttons for the memory seat, controls for the front and rear windows, the very nice modern looking multifunction steering wheel, and the leather memory, electronically controlled, heated and ventilated, very comfy seats. Up on the front, you have a very sharp and clear digital gauge cluster and a huge 12.9-inch touchscreen display with an anti-glare coating applied to it. That works very well, by the way, because as I was filming this, there was a very bright light that surprisingly didn't affect much of what I see on the display, which goes to show how much important the anti-glare coating is and how well it works. And just because it's a Toyota doesn't mean it doesn't have the technology. Guys, this RAV4 is loaded with lots of insane technology. Some of the technology you get, which is mostly accessible through these huge sharp displays, is that you get the Apple CarPlay, you have the Android Auto, and I must mention the RAV4 also comes with wireless charging system. For most of the safety technology, you have the pre-collision and intersection collision avoidance support systems. You also have the dynamic radar cruise control, which is very useful when you are doing long trips on the highway or driving in traffic. Most of the deceleration and acceleration, it handles most of that for you. You also have the steering assist, the emergency driver stop system, and much more of the safety tech features and other features that are to do with technology. Guys, there's just a lot more to explore and experience with this new RAV4. Looking on the passenger side, you have very nice dash design, and I have to say the legroom in this car is very, very plenty and such a very nice place to sit in. One thing I must say is that sitting on this car felt more like a sedan than an SUV. You really sit in the car. For the center console, you have the beautiful gear lever, which is similar to the one found in most of the new Toyota models. It's in the LC300, the new Land Cruiser FJ, and the new Land Cruiser Prado. And I have to say, I love this gear lever. It's just so nice to look at and even grab onto. It's just nice, guys. Next to it, you have the two cup holders, and you also have the armrest, which you can open from the passenger side or from the driver's side. A very nice and convenient feature to have. If you look at the top from the center console, you'll notice that the RAV4 now comes with the beautiful panoramic sunroof, which actually opens, by the way, and it's just a nice feature to have. Yeah. Jumping into the back seat, you can immediately see that beautiful sunroof. And yeah, the back seat is very, very roomy. And unlike the Toyota Land Cruiser FJ that I just reviewed, there's plenty of space for my niece. There's very much room like back here. It's a RAV4, guys. It's much longer than the Toyota Land Cruiser FJ. So most of this is really expected. Yeah, it's very roomy here. And right here, you have those charging spots. And then you have that climate control for the rear seats. Actually, these seats are kind of ventilated, and these are the buttons to control that. And you have this air conditioning vents right here, which makes for a very comfortable seat. Back here, more especially back here, combined with that armrest, which doubles as a cup holder. And yes, guys, that's my cap. Thanks to Broadway Toyota for handing me this very nice cap. Thanks for the gift. So you have this armrest, which kind of folds down from here. And it also doubles as a cup holder. And you can fold it back inside, just like that, guys. And one thing that I noticed immediately when I sat on this car, it was more like I'm sitting in a seat. And because I really sit low in this car, like I can really feel that I'm getting inside a car. I'm inside a cabin. I'm inside something serious. So that's another thing that I didn't really expect from an SUV. And right there, you have the view of the beautiful interior with the sunroof. Yeah, guys, even the seats, the leather, very quality material. Yeah, it's leather, guys. I should stop. Anyways, leather seats, they're very nice. And one thing I noticed, they're ventilated seats for your comfort cruising. Yeah, guys. And just like that, guys, it's a wrap for the RAV4 VX. Such a very nice SUV it is. And it is available right here at Broadway Toyota Mahalapye, selling for a nice 640,000, which I think is a good deal for what you get with this RAV4. Do visit to check it out, guys, and check them out. The guys here at Broadway Toyota, they are very nice people with awesome reception. I can't really stress that enough. Their reception is so nice. And like and follow us if you haven't, to stay tuned for more of these videos. We'll be having the Hilux coming up next. The latest Toyota RAV4 GR is also now available, and it will be coming here soon. A very nice SUV, so do follow for that. We also must compare this RAV4 with the Toyota Corolla Cross SUV, so the video for that will also be coming up next. So do stay tuned, follow and subscribe, guys, to see those videos. See you on the next one.